Hi everybody, welcome to Deer Isle on the PC on the Endurance PvE only test servers. Very excited. We kind of had an exploration around Namalsk, didn't we, last week, and we found out many secrets on Sumrak's unofficial DayZ map. Now Deer Isle is another unofficial map, and unlike Namalsk, this one is absolutely huge, and it's based on a real island in America called, funnily enough, Deer Isle. But also, hello, this map has some secrets of its own, just like Namalsk. But I must admit, I don't really know about them. I know that somewhere in the sort of central highlands there's a military base, or a bunker complex anyway. And in fact, is that one alright? No, that was rotten. And in that bunker complex there's a key card door, I know that much. So you've got to find a key card to get around it. Let me just adjust something. Okay. So really this, well, for the first few days anyway, this is really just going to be an exploration of Deer Isle, finding our feet. As you can see, I've spawned in with some quite impressive kits here. We've got a Tundra hunting rifle, which actually I probably need to do something with the bullets, don't I? Yeah. Actually, I've got some loose ones there. We've got an axe, assault vest, a nice hunter's jacket, belt, which we can probably put that onto. No, I didn't mean to do that. Go onto there. We've got food, we've got drink, we've got knife. You know, we've got the basics to kind of stay alive. The idea being that when we've arrived at Deer Isle from Chernerus or Livonia, you know, so we've already got our kit. I always felt that it was a bit odd when Livonia came out that you had to start as a fresh spawn again with nothing. Well, you know, apart from a peach, a bandage, and a road flare. Because, you know, on Chernerus it made sense, didn't it? You were you woke up on the beach, you know, and your adventure started. But, you know, in Livonia it was like, well, wait a minute, we've obviously been somewhere before because we haven't woken up on the beach. So that's the idea with the spawns on my endurance servers in Namalsk and Deer Isle. You know, when you start, you've come here to explore. You know, you've explored Livonia, you've explored Chernerus, and maybe you've come for more answers. You know, what's happened in the world? Is there anybody else out there? That sort of stuff. This water looks very appealing after the freezing cold of Namalsk. It all looks very nice around here. Very nice. Good evening, Blackbeard. Good evening, LXG. Thank you for joining the stream. Again, it's probably just going to be a fairly short one this evening. We're just going to maybe get our bearings, figure out where we are on Deer Isle, and just have a wander around and try and stay alive. It's nice to be back in somewhere that's got a half decent climate as well. Oh, look, a tent. Found a tent already. It's pretty cool. Though we don't need a tent. Nothing in there. Hope everybody's had a good start to the week. Hit the like. Oh, yes, please. Yeah, hit that like button. Oh, a spade. We don't need a spade. Saying that, I'm going to starve to death with some seeds in my back pocket, aren't I? So this is all very pretty, isn't it, round here, actually? It's all very nice. Yeah, so this map, basically, was created by one guy over the last few years, putting thousands of hours into it and thousands of dollars of his own money as well. Very, very impressive. Using the money to buy assets for the game. Then we just pick up some chlorine tablets. Yeah, I think we've got enough chlorine tablets. What's the weather like in real life where you are? Raining very, very hard. Well, it has been. It's probably died down a little bit. Raining and cold, but not terrible. How about where you are? Right, was this a road over here? I do believe we're going to follow the nearest road. I don't know if they've got road signs on Deer Isle. Should start to come across the odd zombie. Oh yeah, I can hear a zombie. It's always good when you're a server owner to hear zombies, because you know that the server at least is spawning in the infected correctly. Yes, this is all lovely and green. Ooh, what am I doing? This is all lovely and green compared to Namalsk. It is quite pretty. It's almost like being back in Chernobyl. Just really looking for sort of spare stuff at the moment, so spare boots, spare shoes. Obviously food wouldn't go amiss. Cold preparing for snow in Colorado, US. Oh, nice. Blackbeard says, I use your settings on one of my rented servers and everyone loved the server, so thank you, sir, for your server downloads. You're the man. Thank you very much, Blackbeard. More importantly, I'm glad your people liked the settings. Good. Which one was it? Was it the one with the cars full of loot and the trucks full of loot, or was it one of the ones where I jacked up the loot in general? A Deer Isle map. Ooh, we got to look at that, haven't we? There it is. Right, let's have a look at this map. Look at this. That's fantastic. So, I'm probably in this sort of area. Maybe, well, actually, I need to check the check my compass. But I understand this is the area, Mount Kadan. This is where the secret base is. I think. I mean, yeah. But there's all this other area. There's all this area over here and down here. It is. It's absolutely enormous. Right. Good, good. I always feel better once we've got maps. I don't feel as guilty as for using the I Survive map then. Yep, looting the cars. Oh, good, good, good. Had full server almost all the time, and before that, no one. Hey, excellent. Did you use the one with the loot in the trucks as well? I can hear some roe deer, I think. I can definitely hear a zombie. Right, let's go and just check whether how the melee's working. Okay, so I can hear some deer. This direction. Let's see if we can catch some supper, eh? Yes, sir. Oh, good. Yeah, the trucks are great, aren't they? Full of stuff. I love that as well. The fact that you can have everything you need to build a base, apart from rocks, for the to build the flagpole. You know, that's missing that, isn't it? But yeah, the trucks are. I'm so glad they've come to DayZ, and the fact that it's very difficult to kill yourself in a truck as well, unlike in all the other vehicles. Almost no lag. You did an awesome job. Well, I can't really take. I can't take the credit for no lag. I think what it probably reflects is not adding that much loot to the server, and I'm sure when you get near the trucks full of loot, there was a bit of lag. But I mean, I did increase some of the food stuff and things like nails and in general, just to make, and the bottles and water bottles, that sort of stuff, the canteens, to make it a little bit better. But I think the problem lots of people make when they're modding servers is that they put too much in, because when you, especially on Xbox and PlayStation, when you spawn in and you go looking for stuff, you can't. Unless you search for a long time, even on a server with lots of stuff, it can take you a long time to find loot. And so people go, oh, that didn't work, and they add even more stuff in, which then can lead to problems. Definitely hear him. Blackbeard said, didn't know that. Thanks for the info. Patrick says, evening Rob, you're on Deer Isle. This is our first proper go on Deer Isle. Yes, Patrick. Blackbeard said, yes, I agree with that. Relic said, vanilla Deer Isle server. Yes, this is absolutely vanilla on PC. Well, the only bit that's vanilla is the fact that when you spawn in with a kit of stuff. I think there's 4 or 5 different kits I've done, and you spawn in with this sort of level of food, different types of clothing, but you'll have like a Tundra or an M4 or an AK or a Vega shotgun. The idea being that you've survived Chernus, you've survived Livonia, and you've come to Deer Isle or Namalsk ready to explore, That's kind of the idea. You're not a noob when you come into Deer Isle and Namalsk. You've been around a bit, and you've got your kit. I mean, you haven't got loads. You've got enough to keep you alive for a couple of days. You are still going to have to find food and spare shoes and spare gloves and more bandages and batteries and things, but This is my first hunting session on PC. Did you spawn with the tundra? I did, yes. They're pretty close. Right there. God, I love hunting in DayZ. It's brilliant, isn't it? Go on then, just stop. Alright, and here we have our roebuck. Right, let's keep an eye out for zombies though. Oop. Okay, there we go. Do you think this map will ever come to console? Says Blackbeard. That's a great question. I hope it does. I hope Bohemian Interactive spend some money and pay the chap behind this, and yeah, get it over to console. They should do. Patrick says, I got the LAR when I spawned in Trade You. Yeah, I think I like the Tundra. I like the Tundra. Good evening, says Moxie. Good evening, Moxie. Blackbeard says, good shot. Relic said, bye everyone. Have to keep working on map, dear. I'll have fun. Relic. Oh, right, cool. Right. Look how beautiful this is, though. We've got the sunlight coming through the woods. It's a beautiful sunny day. I mean, don't get me wrong. Namalsk was a pretty map. Alright, here we go. What have we got here? Hopefully a suitable place for a barbecue. Patrick says the wilderness on Dero is amazing, especially in the north. Right, well, it's going to take me a few days to get there, I think. But we're just going to enjoy exploring and surviving. Seeing what we could see. Right, looks like we got a little town. Either that or I've gone around in a massive circle and I've ended up where I was. definitely has a different feel to Chernerus, you know. Let's have a look over here. Nice little hard standing there for your vehicle. I hear a chicken. We'll let him survive another day though, eh? Right, we need to find a good place to have a barbecue. Not sure where that would be. Patrick says, I'm at the airfield on the server. I'm going to head north and explore to see if I get to the top of the mountain. Yes, find the entrance to the secret bunker. Apparently it's on a timer. You need a card switch to get in, but you can only do it certain times a day, as far as I understand. Blackbeard said, wish I had a PC. I want to play on here. You don't need a PC. You just need a laptop or an old PC, and then you can use GeForce Now or a Shadow Cloud gaming PC to play. That's what I do. I don't have a gaming PC. I'm playing this on a 7-year-old laptop. Have you seen the other maps, Rob? Feigning and Chimsey. It's something I'm going to be looking into. My plan is to kind of explore Deer Isle, probably for a week, like we did with Namalsk, to get a feel for the place, and then look at some of the other maps as well. I haven't heard those names, Veining and Chimsey, though. Yeah. So. But yeah, and the idea is to then just explore the other maps. The other really good thing about playing on Deer Isle or Namalsk or any of these other maps is when I fire up my PlayStation and I go back to Chernerus or Livonia, it feels fresh again. You know, it feels nice to go back. It really does. It really does. Feels like I'm going home when I go back to PlayStation or Xbox because don't get me wrong, PC is great. You know, we have this faster. I wonder what town this is. Frame rate and the draw distance is better. All this sort of stuff. But my home is console DayZ, definitely. It's also nice playing a map where there isn't thousands of zombies everywhere like there is in Namalsk. Blackbeard says, do you ever play with your subs? Not really. I mean, I play with the people on the private servers. New Guy Studio says, if only DayZ was cross... Ooh, sorry, I just knocked my mic there, sorry. If only DayZ was crossplay. Yeah. Hi, Rob says, hope you're doing well, says Much 2-Pack. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing okay as well. Patrick says, yes, there's not two bad maps, and there is Rosto too. I've heard of that one. Blackbeard says... Oh shit, I've been wanting to do that. Got my brother to finally get it. Still waiting for it to open. Ooh, Patrick says, yes, it'd be nice to come away for a bit, then go back. I hammered Namalsk when it first came out. Then to go back to Chernerus was nice. Absolutely. So what's the story in Secrets Like Namalsk, says Moxie. I don't know what the story is behind it. I know the guy based it on... There's a place called Deer Isle in America that this is based on. The secret that I've heard about, that I haven't seen but I've heard about, is that there's a bunker complex in the north in the mountain that has these security doors that you can only get through. Ooh, there's spare shoes. That you can only get through at certain times of day, and you need a pass to get in there. And you can go down there, and there's stuff down there. What there is, don't know. Do I want to know in advance? Probably not. But yeah, you can do that. I don't know what the law is. The thing about Deer Isle, though, it's in development, all the time. The chap's working on it. In fact, the new update's out soon where he's moved some of the oil rigs. There's oil rigs out in the sea, like proper oil rigs. You can go out and swim out to them. That have amazing detail. Oop. So yeah, ooh, he's got something on him, hasn't he? Why have I picked up? I don't want that. So yeah, there's should be quite an interesting map to have a look around. I thought I saw some bandages then. Yeah, I think Bohemia Interactive need to invest in these maps. They really do. Maybe not buy them, just license them off the chap who made them. Definitely Namalsk. Namalsk has to come to console. The sheer amount of interest that map has brought to DayZ is just worth an awful lot of money, I would have thought, to Bohemia Interactive. All those people coming back just to play Namalsk and then going, actually, DayZ runs quite good now. In fact, I might even play some Chernarus or some Livonia. Ooh, there's a lake. That would be a nice place to have a barbecue, wouldn't it? Let's have a barbecue over there, shall we? Patrick says, yes, there is, Rob. You have to find the blue keycard to get in, I think. John McLean, that's it. John McLean, I think that's a nom de plume. He's a clever guy making this map. This would make for a great hunting server, as the north are barely any towns, so you can get lost in the woodlands. Namalsk is running on some official servers. Oh, that's interesting. Patrick says, only on PC. By the way, guys, hopefully they will bring more content like this to console, as once being a console player, you sometimes feel like you miss out compared to PC players. Maskman 5000 said, Wagwan, brother. Wagwan. Yeah, absolutely. One of the downfalls of PUBG, one of my favourite games of all time, absolutely, adore PUBG. Don't really play it that much now because they've made some strange decision about it. But one of the things that kind of continues to piss me off about PUBG was that after the game was fully released on PlayStation and Xbox, you'd still get stuff coming to PC first. And it was like, for God's sake, people. There's tens of thousands of people who play on console, hundreds of thousands of people. Can we please have parity with PC? Because it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth when you don't. Look at this view. Oh, what's that over there? Is that a bridge? Let's go have a look over there first. At least I think we'll be able to look at the map and figure out where we are. This is we've got some good landmarks here, haven't we? We've got a police station there. And we've got a bridge here by the look of it. In fact, I think in my Endurance PvE servers videos, I came here. Packed zucchini seeds. A Mozan bayonet. Another plastic bottle. Loads of seeds. Look at all these seeds. See, this is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah. That is nice loot distribution, that. Because we've come, we've come to the general store, and in the back room, where you probably expect to see it, we found the seeds. Obviously, if you're on the Scale Speeder Gaming private servers, you'd find a load of books. Because they're kind of obsessed by books. Gotta have all the books. In fact, that might be the one extra mod I add to these servers, is the ability to read books. Maxman5000 says, I'm playing Sea of Thieves at the moment. I've gone off DayZ because I could do 3 days, then got popped in the head because my scope was pure white. Yeah, that did happen, didn't it? Relic says, Moxie done. The story comes later when the card is almost done. She has enough secrets. Temples, bunkers. Oh, yes, of course, yeah, there's temples. Mines, the Devil's Eye, Easter eggs without end. Oh, see? There's more stuff here. Patrick says, I think they did it because PC aren't restricted to update, unlike console platforms, and they're all licensing and such with Microsoft and Sony, although with Microsoft they made the experimental platform. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Right, so there's more to Deer Isle than meets the eye. So tell more, Relic. Tell more. We want to know more. But don't tell us too much, because you're just whetting our appetite. This looks pretty, doesn't it? Very lovely. I definitely have more of a, American Western Seaboard kind of feel, or maybe North. Oh, there's a car down there. I feel like I want to go for a swim in this water. Don't you? It looks really good. That comes back to, I sometimes chat about the extra bars that we should have. Like in the bottom left-hand corner, you've got your soft skills. And on the Namalsk we have the resistance to cold. I think there should be a morale one as well. And doing something like stripping off and going for a swim in lovely clear water. That would increase your morale, wouldn't it? Having a wash, having a shave, eating some fresh food. All that stuff should make you feel better, I think. And then maybe you have better stamina then, maybe. All that sort of funky stuff. Work harder, comrade. I've never noticed that before. Right, we got where are we going to have our... Where's the nicest view? Over here? Oh, this is quite a nice view, isn't it? Up... apart from the car wreck, this is quite nice here. Can you put oh, I tell you what we also need we're going to be able to get back up if we jump down there. Look at this. Look at this place. Right. Oh, I've got a gas stove anyway. I've forgotten about that. Oh well, let's have a barbecue. Ooh, wrong button. Can't I light it on this rock? That would be a real bummer if I can't light it on this rock. Oh well. Right over here. Okay, can't light it there either. Am I doing something? Am I doing something wrong? How about here? This is nice. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right, let's get ourselves a nice stick. Where's a nice bush? Nice. Lovely. Look at this. This is the life. This is the life. Find the X-Wing, says Scale Speed. What do you mean the X-Wing? You lie. He's telling me there's a Starcraft from the Rebel Alliance somewhere. Wow. Patrick says that's what the Helltrex was done in his mod to and you have to wash for hygiene, and eating fruit and veg to trash food makes a difference too. Wow. Moxie says relic excellent, really hooked, fascinating spill, very intriguing. Patrick says get some nice wood smoke blending in with your venison steak. You make him feel hungry. Moxie and Patrick upstairs. Relic there's a Star Wars X-Wing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's cook that. This beautiful view. We've got this beach. Oop. If I sat down and did it properly. Oh no. Okay. Apologies, peeps. I'm pressing the wrong buttons on my mouse all the time. Patrick says, relic nice. I can't wait to find what hides within Deer Isle. Yeah, and it's a big place. So it's going to take us a while to find it, isn't it? It's going to take us a while. Nice bit of venison steak. I'm getting a little bit hot. Nice. What other... Okay, so we'll cook one more piece of steak. Relic says, even Sumrak played Deer Isle before his card was released. Ah. There we go, see? So what link to Deer Isle do you have, Relic? Because you seem to know an awful lot about it, if you don't mind me asking. Sumrak is the creator of Namalsk, who doesn't know? Yeah, I know about Sumrak. He's Adam Chechu, isn't he? Okay. Let's go and perhaps enjoy what should we have? Let's have a nice big bit of fat as we gaze upon this beautiful landscape. Was that it? That didn't go very far, did it? Relic is like the secret millionaire boss of Deer Isle. Ah, is that the way he's associated with it? Interesting. Right, so what we should do now is, because we don't like wasting food, oh, that didn't work, did it? Just a little bit of a shimmy. That's what I think. Lol seems very knowledgeable. It does. Relic, give us a few clues about how you know so much. Right, let's go and find a house. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to smoke. Where should we go? Should we go up the hill? We're going to smoke this meat to so it doesn't go off in our backpack. In fact, let's go up here. Let's see what we can see up here. Shows you people what you can do if you've got enough determination and passion about a project. That must have been the hardest thing. Keep the passion up for so long on a project like this, and to to keep doing it as well, because it's not about the money. Okay, so we've got a little fireplace, haven't we? So we see if someone's got a bigger one. It's very smooth, this map, very smooth. Although I like earlier we were talking about servers being smooth. I think running small pop servers is, if you're into PvE, that's the way to go. You're much better off like having like a maximum 20-person server. So we could take that hatchet. Sorry, I'm looking for I've forgotten. I'm looking for a fireplace, aren't I? There's only it's another little one, isn't it? I guess we'll have to make do with one of these. Benny and I are working on the map. Oh, cool. Well done, sir. Well done. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much for the hard work you've put on, because this is very special what you've done. I know lots of people probably say that, but honestly, mate, this is absolutely fantastic. Moxidon's. Patrick says, "Go up. I think Groot's Hill is at the top in the left. Our tent at the back of the lodge." Moxie says, "I'm a noob at technical speak. What is this card you speak of?" I'm not sure. Patrick says, "Relic, excellent. Credit to you and Benny for the map, outstanding." Relic says, "Thanks." Rager says, "Been watching your vids last week for creating a server. You've been a massive help. Best vids for explaining stuff. Great job. Keep up." Thank you very much, Rager. I hope I'm saying that right. I really appreciate that. That's very good. Patrick says, "I can't imagine how many hours you guys have spent on this, and I wouldn't like to guess." Have you had fun though? I guess that's the thing, Well, it must be incredibly. It must be incredibly, if I can talk, incredibly rewarding to see people, the tens of thousands of people who have subscribed to the Deer Isle mod in Steam, and all the servers. I really enjoy it on my servers that I have, that I've just done a little bit of XML modding, and I love it when people say they've had a good time. It really touches my heart when people say, one of the guys the other day said, "This is one of the best gaming experiences I've had in my life." And I'm like, wow. That's not down to me. That's obviously down to the community of people who are on the server, people like Moxie Don and everybody else who's in the chat tonight. So, to have people say that about something you've created is magical. Patrick said, "I'd love to make a map, but wouldn't know where to start. I'll stick building maps on Minecraft." Well, Benny was on the DayZ podcast not that long ago, and you may not want to think about making a DayZ map, because apparently the tools are really, really terrible. Really, really terrible. You've got to be very dedicated. Benny has over 4,000 hours. Wow. Patrick says, "Moxidon, do you play PC or PS4? Lol." Moxie's on PS4. Like I am. Obviously, this is PC here. So, yeah, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I've forgotten what I was going to say, though. Yeah, but the other side of it, I bet you still get people who message you and go, "Why is this broken? Why doesn't this mod work?" "My character's glitched inside a truck." But you still get all that sort of stuff. "Why is this meat taking so long to cook?" I thought we could cook some, couldn't we, while we're at it? Smoke, sorry. Do we really need 2 lots of codeine pills? I suppose it depends how ill I get. Patrick Lynn says, "Yeah, I watched Matthew Longtime on it. Brilliant. Ooh. Let's get these smoking. Smoked venison. God, this is posh, isn't it? Love the tips and info that you provide. Also love watching the stream. Got DayZ on PS4 for Christmas and tipping away each day to follow that advice you've given. Keep up the good work." Well, stick with it, my friend. You will enjoy it. It's a bit of a steep learning curve, DayZ. But I tell you what, once you get to know it, it's bloody addictive. Really is. If I think about the greatest games I have ever played, and I'm very much a case of, I enjoy this sort of look of game, like third person or first person, shooters based sort of stuff. Well, it says this on the servers version 4.2, version 4.4b has been tested. Yeah, I saw that in the Discord. I'm a Patreon as well for Deer Isle, adding my little bit. Yeah, DayZ is so I would say greatest games of all time. DayZ, PUBG, definitely, and Battlefield 1, I would say. You know, unfortunately though, games like Battlefield 1 or some of the Call of Duties are absolutely amazing as well. They have their lifetime, don't they? Well, I guess like PUBG does. You have a lifetime of. I remember playing Battlefield 1 and thinking, this is so good. It's such a shame that this game is going to be replaced by Battlefield 5, Battlefield 6, whatever, as it goes on. It's such a shame. And I kind of think that one of the a real nice archival thing I wish they would do for the multiplayer games, especially like Call of Duty and Battlefield, is to really have a bot system. So you can replace players with bots. So you could go back in, you could experience playing Battlefield 1 with 64 players on, the classic maps that like St. Quentin Scar and all that sort of stuff. Now I know Battlefield 1 is far from dead at the moment. Many people still play Battlefield 1, but in the long term. Right, so we have either cooked or dried all our food, so that's good. If we haven't left anything on the floor, because I'm really good at that. Patrick Lee says, with Daisy, as we know, some things are stranger in the mod. Sometimes you have to let your imagination to do work too. Moxie says, what about Battlefield 3? I never really played Battlefield 3, Moxie. Sorry, mate. Patrick Link says, as not everything is perfect, but that's life. Appreciate the people who made it for free. Patrick says, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 best they ever played on. Right. I think we're going to wander off into the wilderness. We're going to follow this rather beautiful coastline. It's been a good start. We've shot a deer on Deer Isle and we've eaten some of it. We've dried the rest and cooked the rest. So we've got a backpack full of full venison. We can keep the tactical bacon for later. We've got a canteen full of water. A couple of cans of Pepsi. What more could we ask for? Battlefield 1 was good but couldn't get into Battlefield 5. Yeah, Battlefield 5 was a bit of a miss. The Bad Company series were the best, says New Guy Studios. Yeah, lots of people are really passionate about those. Hopefully DICE bring out a Modern Warfare game again. Well, the rumours that have come out today is that Battlefield 6 is going to be called just Battlefield, and it's going to be, if maybe not a direct sequel, a spiritual successor to Battlefield 3. Ooh, let's go up here. Let's just follow our noses into the great unknown. The Battlefield Bad Company, I remember them. Got to hate you in here, dislike the video. Oh, it's no problem, mate, don't worry about that. Patrick says, there is Cold War game coming out that looks excellent. Yeah, what's that called? I always forget how do I go back to just being on that side? There we go, that's it. Moxie says, Patrick, Battlefield 3 was the first time I was introduced to Battlefield, so I bought Battlefield 4 and loved it, but I have fond memories of Battlefield 3. Alex says, just was watching how to set a Rust server, now I'm here, lol. Keep doing what you do. Thank you. Oh, Alex, were you watching my video on how to set up a Rust server? I did that one quite a while ago. I don't know how up to date it'll be. Look at that beach. It's not bad, is it? Right, so there's another island over there, or another area anyway. Ooh, what's that there? Almost looks like an air traffic control tower, doesn't it? Cool. Let's explore. Patrick says, I think it is called 83. I think it may to do with Able Archer exercise of 1983. Not too sure. Ooh. Alex Kobe says, yes, I'm lost. Is it different on Jeep or do... sorry, mate, I wouldn't know. I was just doing it on Nitrado. Although remember with Rust as well, you can probably set up a local server on your own PC if you just want to play single player Rust. Wow. I had a dead side server on Gportal. Couldn't mod it though. Was good for admin tools. Patrick says, Rob is the Nitrado. No, dude, Patrick, that's very kind, but honestly, I'm not. I'm not. There's people out there who know much more than I do, who are much better at it as well. I just make the videos about it. Alex says, it's for me and friends. They wanted a server to play on, so I rented. Oh, that's a good enough reason, mate. You're the only one I've watched, Patrick says. Yeah, cheers, but thank you very much. Very kind. Although I dread to think about all the mistakes I have made in my Nitrado videos over the years. So I think it has been a while now, hasn't it? I've got to redo my server messages one because people keep. I think my server messages video has been viewed about 16,000 times, and it's wrong now. It's out of date. This feels a little bit like the New Forest in the UK and Hampshire in the south of England, or Dorset. I can hear more deer, more roe deer. I think we could go this way. Same, yeah, no. Blackbeard says, how many people on the server? There's probably only 2 or 3 of us at the moment. It's PvE only, so no shooting, no killing, no base raiding. Patrick says, mistakes are good. It's always good to make cock-ups so you know how to rectify them. Good point. Oh, sorry, I keep knocking my microphone. Don't say so short, mate. People are flocking to your channel for your nitrodium on expertise. Thank you, Moxie. Thank you very much. I guess probably my biggest adage when it comes to modding, and we're talking XML modding here, not making proper mods, is just keep it simple. Though I do think for 1.11 I'll introduce some of the things back into the private servers that we had. So things like the C130 should come back, I think. I may even put in a PvE area. I've been thinking about playing on PC, right, where we've got admin tools, which means that basically I can spawn in whatever I want. Now, I don't put the admin tools on these servers, so I've got access to no admin tools at all on these servers. I can't suddenly fly away or spawn stuff in. I've deliberately done that to keep them nice and simple, so that it's better for easier for people to join, and also, whoa, there's a lot of zombies here. Also, if people want to use GeForce Now or Shadow Cloud gaming PCs to join, it's easier for them to do, especially GeForce Now. Honestly, if you've got an old laptop and you want to play PC DayZ, GeForce Now is the way to do it. It's free. Obviously, you've got to buy a copy of DayZ on Steam, but wait till it goes on sale, or go to someone like cdkeys.com and get a cheap copy. Why are these zombies here? What? Oh, right, we've got a little village. Let's go and check it out. Let's see if there's a water pump. What was I saying? Yeah, so use GeForce Now to... who's first? Oh! You probably didn't see that on your screen, but a menu popped up. I pressed the wrong button and it blocked my view. I couldn't see what was going on. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, GeForce Now. So what I was saying was about how playing on PC, where you have all these admin tools, got me thinking about how you could do similar things on console. Specifically, how you... I was thinking about PvE events and how you would set up a PvE event. And then I thought, well, instead of trying to spawn events in with all the stuff in, you know, loads of guns and all that stuff, I thought what you could do is you could just spawn a couple of trucks in, a couple of M3Ss, and in those trucks you could have everything you would want for a PvE event. So you could have like loads of M4s, loads of ammunition, you know, you could have armor, loads of stuff. You can fit loads of stuff in an M4, tents, you know, to make like a PvE arena, that sort of thing. And you could spawn in like 3 or 4 M3s just full of stuff, and just like a real life like paintball event, you know, you could then drive the M3s to like the Northwest Airfield or Tizzy or wherever you wanted to, and then get everything out and set it up. And I thought, well, that's the way to do it, isn't it, on console? Don't stress about the fact that we haven't got admin tools, but rather work around the problem by doing it in a slightly different way, making use of the buildings and the structures that we've got on Chernerus and Livonia, and then spawning stuff, and then spending it like a day or so just setting up a PvE event. Then what you can do is you can change the spawn points, so you could then make it, you know, so that when people die during the PvE events, they spawn back near the event. So I think that's maybe how I'm going to do our PvE event on the Scale Speeder private gaming servers. I'll spawn in some M3s, M3Ss, trucks full of stuff, you know, full of weapons, FALs, what's the la, you know, that sort of stuff. And we'll do it that way. Ooh, let me catch up with the chat because I've managed to get behind. Alex says, if you're still streaming, I'll come back after I sort the server out. Have fun. Blackbeard says, that's how my server PvE, but I got bored, so I turned it on to PvE. Tupac says, totally agree, Moxie. Oh, thank you very much, Tupac's back. Thank you. Patrick says, it was you taught me the XML modding, so credits you, mate, and your content. Oh, thank you very much. Jazzy6 says, OP. Patrick says, servers that have PvP, PvE can be a hard balance as rules that, and you always get the people who camp the edges. Well, we know that, don't we, Moxie, from the early days of the Scalespeeder gaming servers. Everyday people says, right. Relic says, not enough zombies in the server of PvE, right? What, on Deer Isle? No, so far, you've got a nice balance of zombies. Honestly, it's fine. You have too many zombies, and they become a nuisance. A few zombies, and it's okay because you can kill them with your axe or a gun, but keep this between us guys, but I think there's too many zombies on Namalsk. There's too many. Patrick says, what would be a good event is an ambush the convoy with loot in the trucks. That's an interesting idea, Patrick. Moxie says, hi, much Tupac's back. Blackbeard says, yeah, I turned on PvP at the end of my runtime on the server. Now don't have it. Everyday people says, I was going to ask if you could bless me with a file like that. Don Sibley's gaming servers are the place. Don Sibley's Discord is the place to go for amazing PvP XMLs. Everyday people says, are you able to add dirt bikes? Everyday people says, right. I believe they're adding dirt bikes to the DayZ expansion mod on PC. And bicycles, I think. I believe. I don't know if they're out yet. But not on console, unfortunately. Patrick says, I remember Don Skaliski PvP servers. Yeah, they're amazing. Amazing. Relic says, I've got 350 zombies in Portland, including original Stalker zombies. Oh, big city, lots of zombies. Easy. But Portland's somewhere else on the map, in fact. Oop, wrong button. There we go. Portland's up here, isn't it? Is it in the north? Yeah, so Portland's right in the north, isn't it? So there's that's where I think some of the secrets are. Mount Kadadhadin. So we've got to find... So there's so much to find, isn't there? So where do you reckon I am? I went over a bridge, didn't I? So I think... Let's have a look for a bridge. No, I'm not there. I don't know actually. Could have been there. There's a bridge. We're gonna have to find a name, aren't we? Patrick says, yeah, I think the issue with the dirt bikes was the physics in the game engine. They'd not created Dino's Beano's, has made a push bike. Rager says, first time visiting the stream, as awesome as the vids. By the way, have you had anyone say you sound like the Running Man? Well, we are both British, aren't we? English, anyway. So I guess we do sound pretty similar. $350 zombies. So, Relic, is there Stalker zombies in the vanilla Deer Isle map then? You are near the cove above Camp Eagle to the left, 11 o'clock. You are near the cove above Camp Eagle, left to the 11 o'clock. Camp Bear, Camp Eagle. Alright, okay, there's Camp Eagle. Okay, so we're somewhere around here. Okay, that's good. I'm from the northeast of the UK, says Patrick. Cool. Rhaegar says I'm British too, though the same accent, I think. Haha. Let's have a look at this view here. Very nice. Very pretty. Warren Cove is where you cross the bridge, I think, earlier when you cooked your food. Right, okay, that's starting to make sense now. It's getting a little bit overcast. Okay, it looks like we're going to hit a proper road in a minute. Right, there's a proper road. So we'll take a left up here. No Waldorf says, anyone want to try a PvE server with bears in towns and modded gun spawns? Let me know if everything's working all right. Coolio, mate. We'll just put the name in the chat so people can check it out if they want to. Remember to state what platform it is as well. PC, PS4, PS5, PC, PlayStation or Xbox. Relic says, Stalker zombies are included in the Fidos pack. I've listed them separately. Event XML, so I can place them separately on the map. Is the Fidos pack, is that a separate mod that you have to install? Yeah, right, okay, cool. Cool. Well, maybe it's something we'll do in a few weeks when people have had a chance to explore Deer Isle. We'll see how it goes there. Something tells me. So what is different about Stalker Zombies, Relic? You'll have to forgive me because I've never played Stalker, although it is on my wish list on Steam. And I understand Stalker 3 is coming out, isn't it, soon? Or Stalker 2? Oh, hello. There's a big town. There's docks here. Excuse me. People says, do you have any new XML files for PlayStation 4? The last ones I did, which if you search for the scale speed of GitHub, are the ones I did for 1.10. And actually, there are 3 lots actually. There's hunting, fishing, and farming, surviving, which works for PlayStation Xbox and PC for Chernarus, and then I did one for Livonia that adds the vehicles in, and then I did a 1.10 Zombieland one, which increases the amount of zombies that spawn in. Ooh, there's a big ship there. Ooh, let's go have a look. No Waldorf. Chernarus PvE Survival, Northwest. Moxdown says, Patrick, I'm from the east coast of the UK, Yorkshire. Yellow lemonade and Eccles cakes. Or is that a Lancashire thing, Eccles cakes? Alright, what have we got here, people? Ooh. How exciting. And by exciting, I mean there's probably zombies. It's a big freighter by the look of it. KAS74U. Now, I'll tell you what we will do. We're going to get rid of our cooking pot. We don't need any of this. We don't need any of this gas stuff, to be honest. But we'll take the KAS74U. That could come in handy in a pinch if we get attacked by a bear or something. Look at this. Wow. Look at this. Oh look, there's a wreck there. Ooh, oh that's cool. It's yeah, it's settled on the bottom. The sea gets very clear in the zombie apocalypse. It really does. Salt vest. Nice. Nice view of the docks area. Patrick says, nice, I'm from Teesside. Patrick says, just become a patron of yours. Patrick, that's very kind of you, sir. Very, very kind of you. Are you already in the Discord? You are, aren't you? Of course you are. Yeah, because you were on Deer Isle, aren't you? You're already in. Cool. I'll send you an invite to the PC servers if I haven't already. Just, Patrick, if you go to the Discord and just say, hi, I've become a member of the Discord. Become a member of the Patreon. That will remind me of your username if your username isn't Patrick. It's very kind, very generous. Thank you very much. Here we are. Moxie, I used to do these challenges on the Scale Speeder Gaming private servers, and one of the challenges was to take photographs of teddy bears in various places, and you had to take a picture of a teddy bear on the bridge of the wreck in Chernobyl on the east coast. And Moxie, remember, he took one up here, didn't he? Keith in Cherno, right, of course. If you go back to this, just remind me of that, though, because I will forget. Relic says, I just set new loot points today. Sorry, you won't find much in the version there. Hey, it's not always about what you find. It's the... For me, a lot of it is the visual storytelling that you come across. You know, the fact that just looking around somewhere like this is so cool. So cool. Function code, temperature recorder operation. That looks like a fan from a computer. Nice view back along the coast. Let's see if we can get down without breaking our legs. Have a look at the back. Very nice. Also, almost makes you think that the zombie apocalypse is a good thing. Lovely. It is cool. Woo! Up in there. Alright, how do we get back down? Right, well that was very good, wasn't it? Enjoyed that. Enjoyed that very much. Relic, are you in the DRR Discord? Scale Speeder Gaming. Yes, Scale Speeder. You just look for. Ivo Gonzalez says, very nice game, but it's broken on PS4. Console versions do have some challenges, definitely. But if you stick with it, and if you, I tell you what, install it on an SSD, and it plays much better. So, what's that there? Oh, it's the back of the boat, isn't it? I thought it was a submarine. Ooh. That's unusual. You don't see containers tipped up like that very often, do you? Hello, zombies. I've seen many of you. These bloody fly tippers. Where's Jamie when you need him? Everyday peoples, are you doing any new Relic? I can't find you there, Skill Speeder Gaming. Alright, give us a sec. Let me just go inside this building, Relic, and I will Can I close the door? Let me run away just so I don't get blattered by zombies. Okay, so we should be safe here. Right. Small talk. I tell you what I'll do, Relic, is if you go to the stream section. Well, I'm in John McClane's Discord. Is that the one? Is that the Dear Isle one? I've just posted the link to this stream in there. So scales will be there. Ooh. Lock my house again. That's better. Proteins get everywhere, mate. They don't shame on them. So, everyday people, I will be doing more XML files. Definitely. When? I'm not quite sure. I've kind of got a lot of... There's so much content I've got to do. Again, yeah, my next project has got... One of the unfinished projects is PvP XMLs. But saying that, if you want PvP XMLs, honestly, go to Don Sibley's Discord. Just search YouTube for Don Sibley Gaming. Go to one of his DayZ videos, or any of them, and in the link below, in the description below the video, you'll find a link to his Discord. And in there, there's a... the XML files they've got are unbelievable, and they're specifically done for console. So there's PvP servers with new buildings, and it's all done through events. It's fantastic, amazing work the guys do. Unbelievable work. I couldn't believe it when I played on one of his Xbox servers or PlayStation servers. What they'd done. So. Bit more of an industrial area. Right, so what we'll probably do is coming up to... I look for light XMLs to play without lag. Alright, okay, well, either if you do a search for Scale Speeder GitHub, you'll find my GitHub depository, and there's a set of XMLs for Chernarus that are fairly light, I guess. You might want to check them out. What we're going to do is, this looks like a nice place to call it a day. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half, haven't we? So, I'd like to thank everybody for coming along for tonight's stream. Our first exploration of the wonderful map that is Deer Isle. Kind of looking forward to maybe trying to uncover some of its secrets over the next few days, maybe the next few weeks. I think we've had a taste, haven't we, of things that we've got to look for. We know about kind of the secret base, then there's the temple, and even whispers of an X-Wing. I bet that's going to be crashed in a forest somewhere, isn't it? So we're going to have to work hard to find that. Also, if you play on PC and you fancy playing PvE Deer Isle, if you go to any of my Namalsk videos that I've done over the last week or so, you can click on the linked Discord in the description below the video. That will take you to the Discord, and you can play PvE Namalsk and Deer Isle for free. However, you do have to be 18 or over. You do have to be able to have a mobile phone registered to the Discord. We have the highest level of anti-spam, if you like, and you have to explain why you want to play on the PvE servers. But there's no costs involved. It's all supported by donations. There's not a subscription or anything for those ones. And then we have the Skill Speeder Gaming private servers, which are paid for, which is $2 a month, which give you access on PC to Chernarus, and on PlayStation and Xbox through Chernarus and Livonia PvE servers. But there we go. Anyway, Blackbeard says they are good. I use them. Kasserek says, is it possible to make mods for console if you wrote it by yourself? You can do XML mods. Blackbeard said, glad I was able to watch the stream. Worked late today. Thank you for coming along. It was really good. Remember, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, I'll see everybody again soon. Thank you very, very much.